gone. Gabby's left. I'm here with this half-finished boat, the world's laziest dog, and I'm all alone. I mean, she's back tomorrow. She's only away on a work trip, but you know, you got to be a bit dramatic. It's YouTube.
This week, we're taking our narrowboat back to our home mooring, but it's not all plain sailing.
So we are going to get crashed into. This project is beyond me. I'm just sometimes feel absolutely stuck with it. And it was like everything just went into slow motion. And then from behind me came a very loud splash. Welcome to This Tiny Life. We're Jack and Gabby, and we live on this narrowboat. We make videos about slow living and life on the water. If you also strive to live more deliberately, hit subscribe and join the journey. While she is away, there are a load of jobs that we need to get done on this boat, aside from having a tidy up, because it is a tip. You probably saw the video where we shared our news that we're expecting our very own Tiny Life to come along in December. I can't remember how many weeks exactly it is that Gabby is now pregnant, but yeah, December is the due date. Which is very exciting, but also terrifying at the same time, and it puts extra pressure on making sure that this boat build is as complete as possible by the time we get to, you know, the due date. Oh, we're about to get crashed into by a high boat. Whoa. Anyway, so we need to crack on and get a load of jobs ticked off. So we are going to get crashed into. Oh. So, with your help, you'll keep me on track, right? Let's see what we've got to get done. Right, job number one that needs doing is, I'm in the bathroom at the moment, and I've just finished building all 4 stud walls in here, but only on one side. And what I mean by that is they've got cladding on one side of them, but not the other. Ideally, we can get both sides covered. Okay, job number 2 is that I've got a load of flat pack furniture that needs to be built. This is going to be our new kitchen. Job number 3 is another wall. It's this one, which is going to be our end cupboard for mooring equipment and coats and all that kind of gubbins. This wood here is only 12mm ply, and I want to oomph that up a little bit. So I've got some 18mm ply. So I just need to basically just trim this template out. And finally, job number 4, I need to have a shower. So I know it sounds like a little bit of a weird one to put onto the job to-do list, but it's been a little while and we still don't have the bath fully installed in this boat yet, so I just need to wait for it to get a bit quieter on the towpath, and then I can head out with this bowl full of warm water. So they're the big 4 things that over the next 24 hours we're going to try and tick off the list. Of those 4, how many do you reckon are actually going to get done? At this stage, like, don't fast forward the video. How many do you reckon we're going to get ticked off that list? Stick a little thing in the comments below and have a guess. Come on in. Oh, good girl. With the angle of the wall cut on each cladding board, I can start to slot them together and build up the wall. It's a fiddly but satisfying job. I mark on each board where to cut them to size. Tape measure, tape measure, tape measure. Where would you put a tape measure if you were me? 'Cause it's not where it's meant to be. It's normally super quiet on this mooring, but today it has just been boat after boat after boat. There's another couple of hires waiting to use the lock now. It's kind of nice. You know, it's nice when people go past and you do the sort of nod and wave. You know, the kind of acknowledgement that you spotted that they're on a boat and that you're also on a boat. But then also I do quite like it when it's super, super peaceful and there's no one going by. I don't know which one I prefer. Wildernessy or people just tootling up and down. When it comes to shower time later, definitely wildernessy. It's best for everybody involved. Okay. You see, this is why this job takes such a long time. You kind of have to cut like all the miters or the slightly angled bit of the wall, place the board in, and then draw on it where the other wall intersects it. Go back outside, go and cut it, and just keep on going like that all the way up the wall. So yeah, it just takes ages. It's satisfying once you get it right, and if you get the angles right, it's really satisfying, but it does take a long time. So look, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop you down for about half an hour, 40 minutes or so, and let's see how far we can get in that time. So I'll see you in a minute. I have much to tell you about. It's been an afternoon. DIY, cracked on with a bit of that. I'll show you that in a minute. But you're probably wondering, why on earth am I standing topless in the middle of the boat? And it's not because I've had my shower yet. Something just happened, which wasn't great, I'll be honest. So, sort of finished with the DIY, finished with the wall, and looked outside and thought, really lovely light. Really good opportunity to send the drone up and get some lovely shots of the boat in golden hour. You know, just beautiful little countryside shots, the boat sitting there. And it was all going very well. Drone was whizzing around, getting some beautiful little pictures, some lovely little videos, until it hit a tree. And, you know, this thing is very new. We've only had it for 2 or 3 days, and it was like everything just went into slow motion, because you see it on the little screen before you actually, you know what's going on. So this very loud beeping suddenly started happening, you know, like on your parking sensor in your car, and then suddenly this crashing noise, and then from behind me came a very loud splash. And yeah, Droney went to the bottom of the cut. So the reason that I'm currently standing in the boat, half naked, well, you know, tops off, bottoms off, is because yours truly went in after it to go and fetch it. And, well, oh God, I hope it's all right, because this was an investment. They're not cheap. Currently, Droney is drying off. I'm going to pop him in a big box of rice or whatever it is you're meant to do. And yeah, hopefully it'll be all right. So fingers crossed. Let's pray for Droney. See, I'm not good. I'm not good when Gabby's not here. Things happen. Things happen that shouldn't happen. So yeah, I might have to show you the progress with the wall tomorrow, if that's all right, because right now I need to have a wash, because not only do I just smell of, you know, general not washing from being on this boat for so long, it's also got a slight mix of canal sludge to go alongside it. So I'll see you tomorrow. Living anywhere whilst you have renovation work going on can be challenging. But when your home is a small space, the mess feels heightened. But this, out here, this is my garden, and the space is endless. We may live in a tiny home, but we live just as much out here, and that is one of the most beautiful parts of this lifestyle. When you cruise to new spots, taking your home with you, there's so much to be explored and experienced. And for me, nothing puts life into perspective more than spending even just a few minutes in this endless garden. Good morning. Just got back from a little stroll with Tilly, and we're in the middle of this little heat wave at the minute, and it's just absolutely baking, both inside and outside the boat. You take like one little small step and you are just drenched with sweat. I've also had a text from Gabby saying that she's going to be back slightly earlier than we thought from her work trip, so probably not going to get as much done as I wanted to do to be able to surprise her, but it does mean that we should be able to cruise this boat back to our permanent mooring later on today. I mean, it's lovely being on this beautiful wilderness spot, but we're away from the boat for a week or so we do need to get it back to our mooring. So hopefully later on today we'll be able to just tootle on along the canal. It's only about a 20-minute, half an hour cruise from here. But yesterday made some really good progress, including getting some dreaded flat pack furniture built. Honestly, building this was like trying to build classic flat pack furniture, you know, when the instructions just make absolutely no sense at all. I did the thing of thinking I know what I'm doing, so rather than following all the instructions exactly, I just sort of crack on a bit and did it completely wrong. But look at this, hang on. Ooh, soft close. I know we're getting posh on here, right? We've had to remodel our kitchen slightly from what we originally planned. So we originally picked up this second-hand kitchen for a tenner off of Gumtree. And I really loved the old sort of country-style doors that we had on the unit. The only thing is we now need to fit a washing machine into this space because of obviously little Baba on the way. And there is just no way that I can make the kitchen work with the current units that we've got. So we've kind of had to bite the bullet and go for new stuff, which we didn't really want to have to do, trying to do this boat mostly second-hand as possible. But yeah, we're just having to work around various things that have caused various headaches. And you know what? Actually, I do think it looks quite smart, and it'll probably give quite a nice finish to the kitchen. I don't know. Let me know what you reckon in the comments. Let's just wander through here and I'll show you the progress we've got up to in the bathroom. So despite it looking and feeling like it's a Scandinavian sauna in here at the minute, it's so pleasing to finally have the cladding up on both sides. And you might have noticed that obviously this wall still hasn't been fully clad, and neither has that one. That is because our electrician is coming back in a few weeks' time just to tidy up some of the wiring. It's just yeah, it's one of those jobs that took forever. So it's really, really lovely to be able to look at them and just feel like there is some progress getting made. Because I'll be honest with you, I do have those days where I'm just like, this project is beyond me. I'm just just sometimes feel absolutely stuck with it, and I stand there and I look at every single thing that I look upon, I just realise there's another job that needs doing. You know, it's one of those sort of moments where every single time that I cast my eyes upon, you know, like the tap in here or the walls or even opening the hatch on a morning, you're just like, well, that needs finishing, this needs doing, that plumbing needs running. It just sometimes feels like it's an endless list of jobs. So yeah, just to be able to get that done, it's feels good. It does feel good. I'm just trying to work out what I should do next. Right, which of these would you do? My next job, basically, I'm going to have to destroy the entirety of the kitchen to get it done. So to get like the wall up, I've got to do some other little jiggery pokery to some of the other wood that I've already put in. So to do that, I literally need to like tear apart what we've already got there. So would you do that job knowing that your beloved is going to be back any minute and you want her to be happy with the progress that you've made on the boat? Or would you tidy up a little bit and make it look like, you know, you've got a lovely, beautiful home, incomplete home, but tidy? Which one are you going to go for? Because I am not a tidy DIYer. And given I've got about half an hour, I think, till Gabby's back, probably not the time to be starting a brand new job. Should we do the tidying? Let's get this place clean. If you ever want a bit of entertainment, moor yourself by a lock and just watch the stag do's trying to do their first ever lock.
You tell me what to do, yeah? I'm stuck. Yeah, you're good. I'm going to jump off and then I'll pull us in. I think if I reverse it this way, I'll be brought in there. You're getting quite close. I'm not sure.
Hello!
She is.
God, it's hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mammoth walk.
It's a
How are
bit
we
warm.
doing?
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Ma-
How have you been?
Yeah.
Have you been productive?
You might have to decide.
Go on then, let's see. Let's see what you've been up to. Give me a tour. Oh, looks lovely. God, it's boiling. Whew.
Right.
Let's see.
What I'm going to do is walk through
Yeah.
and just see if you spot anything.
Okay.
I had ambitions to get a lot more done,
Okay.
but obviously, like, you came back. It's your fault. You came back earlier.
I am
That's the-
early. I'm a few hours early.
That's the reason why. It's not because I'm very slow at getting things done. Soft close.
It's lovely. Fancy.
You haven't got to push it all the way closed.
You just leave it.
Yeah, now close it. Whoa.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Fancy.
Nah, I know.
Oh, I didn't know we had that. All the mod cons on this boat.
It's little things in life, isn't
Little
it?
things, little things. That's a good one.
I also started the second cabinet, but I realised I can't put that in because I need to do a little bit of jiggering
Okay.
to it. But anyway, and then, hang on, come through.
I don't think anything's changed in here. Am I looking for walls? You've done so well. Oh my goodness. There wasn't a wall there at all. It was one-sided. That looks really neat. How long did that take?
Again, longer than I want to say.
You've done a really good job. I've only
Happy?
been gone 24 hours.
Yeah?
And it's relatively clean. Well done. He's so good. Isn't he good? Well done. It does look a lot tidier in here actually. You've had a little bit of a spruce. Lovely. With new walls, some flat pack and a tidy-ish boat, we head off taking our narrowboat back to our home mooring.
Sorry. Whoa! You see that?
No, what happened?
There's oh, there they go.
Whoa!
See them?
Oh, you're not going to have
There's,
to get on the camera.
There's two dragonflies that are mid-coitus,
Mid-flight.
mid-flight as well, which is pretty impressive. That's just decided to nearly get me involved on the action. Being in the wilderness for a couple of nights has been perfect, but we're looking forward to being back with our boat neighbours.
Passing a few boats is the sign we are getting close.
wasn't so beautifully done.
Could have been better, could have been worse.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're not already, please do support the channel by becoming a subscriber. And if you're feeling extra kind and have enjoyed this week's video, you can buy us a coffee. The link for how to do that is down below in the description. And thank you to you lovely lot who have already done so. We massively appreciate it. You literally are the people that keep this channel going. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Ta-da! Home. What an adventure. 10 weeks, eh?
10 weeks.
Must be longer than that now. But
Still no strawberries.
Still no strawberries.